Live fuckos. Friday. Doing a good leg workout today. I want to give a shout out to C.Decon, Yukon Cornelius. For hooking me up with a good leg program. I reached out to him and Dale. I want to work, get the wheels bigger. Getting advice from Lenny and Jay, they're convinced I do too much cardio. That's why my legs can't grow. Cornelius debunked that. But I'm going to implement that shit and we'll see. Bobblehead, yeah. See, if anybody knows, shit, it's Cornelius. Look at what he did for Dale. Turned him into a pudgy fuck, into a third place competitor. It's better than last though, right, Dale? Big Richard is not here. This is LA Fitness. He got kicked out. He's at Planet Fitness. Lenny's sleeping. How do I find all this motivation to work out before work? Because I'm too tired after work to work out. Might see Richard tomorrow. I might go to Planet Fitness tomorrow morning. If I do, you guys will know. How much have I spent on tattoos? I have no idea. No, I didn't get a whiskey last night. I just drank a couple beers, yes. I know, all you fucking creeps. Jumped all over me. Oh, I thought you only drink on the weekends. Last night was an exception. Tucker Dukes, if you haven't been there, you gotta go. There's one in Deerfield and one in Boca. Shitlord isn't here either. Nobody's here but me. Oh, I know, Leonard's very upset about that back page. Why do I have my hair slicked back? What am I going to do, slick it forward? Fucking dope. Cookie cutter communist. Jason's going to block and unblock whoever the fuck he wants. I can't tell him what to do with that shit. You piss him off, you're going to get blocked. That's what he does. I will drink when I want. I don't care what anybody says. Emma goes to Planet Fitness. If you guys follow her, you see her standing on her head in the middle of the gym. Another douche move. Do that shit at home, Emma. What the fuck are you doing? What does that do for you anyway? Andrew speaks to Mike from time to time. Tucker Duke has a food truck. I didn't know that. It's a good spot, man. Saul is not dead, actually. He moved back to New Jersey. Andrew found that out the other day. He's actually not doing so well. We'll talk about that on the podcast. We got some more things to talk about him. Emma is fine. She's back to her normal self. Leonard runs into her over at Planet Fitness from time to time. He says she's good except for the fucking goth emo shit. Yeah, if you live in New Jersey, look for Saul up there. There's probably 100 guys that look just like him now. Big Richard is not in the hospital. There's my troll account. I have not tried Phenibut. I might. Exactly. Sweating off that burger. All right. Richard, I think, will come back on the podcast eventually. We'll have Donald Trump on the... Bernie Sanders is an old crazy heap. Do I like Eddie Bravo? No, I refuse to listen to... Whenever Joe Rogan has Eddie Bravo on, I will not listen. It's fucking annoying. I don't listen to every one of Rogan's podcasts anyway. I care about people fucking shooting bow and arrows and shit. Don't do it, Brad. One side effect. Oh, yeah. Rock Johnson, that's pretty funny. I'm not taking Tren anymore. I stopped taking that in December. No. I make up my own mind. I don't care what people say. It's conspiracies and shit. Although there is plenty of conspiracies, I'm sure. I live in the now. Who's stronger, Jason or Charlie? I don't know who Charlie Zelenoff is. Never heard of her. Will Andrew start making gym videos again? I don't know, ask him. It's not that easy, guys. We go to the gyms at separate times and we go to separate gyms. It's not like it used to be. Now, if we get our own gym, which we're talking about it, then it's a different story. What are you running? Wet compounds. You guys are obsessed with my face looking bloated. Jesus Christ. I'd like to see what you faggots look like. Yes, I used to call Saul Uncle Junior. Todd died yesterday. C'est la vie. The retarded Josh rolling. General butt naked. That's fucking great. My nuts did not shrink from the Skittles. It ain't take enough for them to shrink. You gotta remember, Leonard's been on shit for fucking over 20 years. That's why his cock and balls are fucked. 2 grams of Fenny and 2 to 3 beers. It's an amazing combination. Maybe I'll try it. I'm sure you do, Scott and Christina. Where's Yukon Cornelius at? I'd love to go to Greece. I know somebody posted Andrew's shit. That's a fucking douchebag. Another nameless, faceless, pussy fucking troll. Got butthurt about what Jay was doing, which me and Andrew did not condone that shit. You don't fuck with somebody's livelihood or their family. But you guys know the bully is a fucking bully. He takes shit too far. We had to speak with him about that. I think he's seeing the light. He's got to fight his own battles, not fucking big round fitness's battles. Let that fucking weirdo fight his own goddamn battles. We need to get involved in that shit. For some reason, Jay has some kind of loyalty for the creep because he sent him a couple shirts and he's a fellow Michigan weirdo. Hockey, I don't watch hockey, man. I'm not really into that. I never got into hockey. Been to a few games, it's fun. No, Jay Masters did not post Andrew's shit. Somebody else did because they got pissed off at what Jay was doing. That Order 66 crap on that lady. Which, who gives a fuck? We've all been kicked out of gyms before. How long will it take to get to UK? CMC Kiana Osa. Usually it's a week or 2 international shipping. Why'd you order 66 Lenny for a second? He fucking embarrassed himself, not anybody else. I've never been to those countries, so I don't really know. Do I watch rugby? No. Well, the Big Rob situation was my opinion. I think that guy needs to fight his own fucking battles and stop, antagonizing Jay to fight his battles for him. It's fucking stupid. There's obviously, you're only hearing one side of the story of why that fucker got kicked out. I'm sure there's more to it than that. Read books. I try to read, but I fall asleep. Yeah, I got some Lenny reps in this morning. I told you I did legs. Am I wearing a thong? Yeah, I'm wearing your mom's thong. Do I believe Jason when he blamed PJ? Of course not. We said that. That's a cop-out. Jason's an adult. He needs to be responsible for his actions. I know PJ did bribe him to do the Order 66. Even PJ admitted that. And Jason wouldn't have done it if he didn't give him that lightsaber, but who gives a fuck? It's all over and done with. We know Jason's unloyal and we can never trust him. But whatever, it is what it is. No, I haven't used that exercise ball in a long time. Good, I'm glad they inspire you. How old are you and Andrew? Andrew's going to be 46, and I'm going to be 40 in November. There's good cushion, Florida. Yeah, I would have, actually me and Lenny were going to do something yesterday because I was supposed to be off, but then I had to work, so whatever. Jay's good with us, man. Jay's the X Factor. You never know what he's going to say, which is great. It's good and bad because most of the shit that comes out of his mouth gets edited out of the videos. You guys only fucking knew. I wouldn't call Big Rob a sexual predator. That's strong, man. Unless you got evidence that's fucked up. The guy's got kids. I don't think he's that. I just think he's fucking too weird for me. I can't watch this cringy shit. Yeah, we are old as fuck. Right, Jason's an adult with age. His mind is like a fucking 13-year-old. Actually, not even my fucking 11-year-old daughter's smarter than him. Every day. Lenny doesn't regret anything except not listening to his father. The weather's actually perfect now, Hamburg. I'm watching the news right now. Once the weather comes up, I'll flip it over. It got hot for a couple of days, and then we got a little cool blast. Mark's probably at home jerking off for the 6th time this morning. The podcast is up, Brett James. Go to iTunes or the DelRayMisfitsPodcast.com. It's on there. And go to Delray Misfits Gear if you want shirts. We got extra after the last pre-sale, so I'm sure there's a few left. Jay is a loose cannon, but hey, whatever. We're all out of our fucking mind. If you had to pick a babysitter amongst these three, oh boy, Lenny, Jason, or Big Rob. Lenny. Lenny didn't become a pro football player, which he could have. Take Lenny on a cruise? Yeah, right. No, Nate was in Wilton Manor, said my grilled cheese. Now, that place that Nate went to, New York Grilled Cheese, is by Meisner and Boca. It's fucking excellent. Am I working out my uniform? Just the shorts. I already did a cooking video with Lenny. I fucking wasted an hour and a half of my time with that guy doing his supplements, his cooking, and that's it. Stood in his fucking smelly ass place. It's Diana Preggers. I'm sure that's a troll thing. Jason doesn't even see that fucking girl. Mailman life is good, especially when it's nice out. Nate smells like wonton soup. He's, you know, he's half gook. He could have stuck to his Air Force career, but he was a cookie. Lenny doesn't really fart a lot, no. He shits himself a lot. We were thinking, Kickstarter to go to Thailand. We were thinking of a Kickstarter to open a gym. Jason's never gotten laid. How's he going to get somebody pregnant? Andrew still does push-ups. JT will come on the podcast sooner or later. Him and Lenny will probably have a fucking fight, but that's alright. JT will whip his ass. Saudi Arabia? Thanks. Yeah, the cooking video with Lenny was fucking over a month ago. Andrew didn't like the way it came out, so he didn't post it. It's a little long.